good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mills looking to the air right away. This is the tight end fan.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. First down throw for Mills.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
J.J. Arcega right side. A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Derek Young, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage.
Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mills. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down.
Mills on 1st down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown, LA.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Now Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to Walker on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Chargers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Buying time to his left. Finding Walker, complete. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. This complete to Langford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Herbert throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be
4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To try again after the sack. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run again with Walker. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Search of 40 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Parsons. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense on 3rd down today. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 24, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, Parker, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
They go play action. Mills. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Mills to the air again.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Final play of the half, Mills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Third and long for Mills. This is Hillman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Running right, here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mills with a throw out wide. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They'll try and run for it. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Herbert.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Touchdown, Chargers. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mills throw into the hands of Fan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Hand off here to Walker. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seattle.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 49 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think.
And now here is another interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Mills on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First down, Mills. And his throw is incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. That's into the hands of Edwards. Touchdown, Seahawks. Brian Edwards, 61 yards. And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Out of his end zone, Mills. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing on second and long. Herbert steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. This complete to Langford. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing, Mills. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, fans usually love to...
Yeah.